Next we are discussing our next part, section formula. Then what is section formula? If the point P xy divide the line segment joining the points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 internally in the ratio m1 is to m2, then we use one formula for finding the coordinate of the dividing point Pxy. That one is m1x2 plus m2x1 divided by m1 plus m2, m1y2 plus m2y1 by m1 plus m2. Okay, this formula is called the section formula. Section formula is a formula for using to find the coefficient of the point dividing the line segment. Okay, എന്താണ് സെക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ, സെക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരു ലൈൻ സെഗ്മെൻറ്റിനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പോയിന്റിൻ്റെ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഫോർമുലയാണ് എന്ത്, സെക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല. സെക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല ഈസ് എ ഫോർമുല ടു യൂസ് for finding the coordinate of the point who divide the line segment. Okay, that means if we have a line segment, we name it as AB, and one point P is dividing, okay, not equal, P is dividing AB as two parts. The ratio of AP, the length of AP and PB is M1 and M2. We are denoting the ratio of AP and PB as M1 is to M2. So the P divide the line segment AB as internally in the ratio M1 is to M2. So how do we find the coordinate of P, the dividing point? We use the formula. That formula is m1x2 plus m2x1 divided by m1 plus m2, m1y2 plus m2y1 by m1 plus m2. Okay, the section formula is always in the form of coordinate, x coordinate and y coordinate. Okay, then what is this? This is a coordinate who dividing the point as internally in the ratio m1 is to m2. അപ്പോൾ സെക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ഫോർമുലയാണ് എപ്പോഴും ഉണ്ടാവുക. അതെന്തിനാണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ഒരു ലൈൻ സെഗ്മെൻറ്റിനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പോയിൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഒരു റേഷ്യോയിൽ, ഒരു പെർട്ടിക്കുലർ റേഷ്യോയിൽ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പോയിൻറ്റിൻ്റെ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാനാണ് എപ്പോഴും എന്ത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, സെക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. വി ഹാവ് മെനി ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ ഓഫ് ദിസ് ഫോർമുല, ബട്ട് ഡോണ്ട് ഫോർഗെറ്റ് ദ ഐഡിയ. Section formula is a formula for finding the coordinate of the point who divide the line segment. Then what is section formula? Section formula is equal to m1x2 plus m2x1 divided by m1 plus m2, and the coordinate y coordinate is m1y2 plus m2y1 by m1 plus m2 is always in the form of a coordinate. Okay, so suppose we have some particular cases here. If P is the midpoint of AB, if is the midpoint of AB, or otherwise, or P bisect the line segment AB. Okay, the both we have the same condition. If P is the midpoint, means we know that P is the line segment, P is the midpoint of AB, then is very clear the length of AP and PB are equal. If we suppose AP is equal to 3 centimeter, AP is equal to 3 centimeter, BP is also 3 centimeter, correct? AP is equal to 3 centimeter. What is the measurement of BP? BP is also 3 centimeter. Is P bisecting AB means then also the idea is same. P is the midpoint of AB, correct? If we know, if we given like this, P is the midpoint of AB, അല്ലേ, P AB യുടെ മിഡ് ആണ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നതും P bisecting AB എന്ന് പറയുന്നതും എന്താണ്, the idea is same. In the both cases we get the value of AP and PB are equal. That means the both cases P is the midpoint of AB. Okay, if P is the midpoint of AB, then it's very clear what is the ratio of the AP and PB. If suppose if AP is 3, BP is also 3, then the ratio of AP is to BP is equal to 3 is to 3. 3 is to 3, both are the same number, then is possible to reduce, then what we get? We get the ratio is 1 is to 1. Okay, that means if P is the midpoint of AB or is given P is bisect the line segment AB, in both cases what is the value of, or what are the values of M1 and M2? The both cases the value of M1 and M2 is equal to 1. The M1 is to M2 is equal to 1 is to 1. Okay, that time how do we change the equation? The equation will change like this: Pxy is equal to, both are 1, then 1 into x2 is x2, into x1 is x1, then x2 plus x1 divided by 2, and 2 plus y1 divided by 2, or otherwise we say like this: x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, both are same. So that is better, I think, for writing the equation as is equal to P of xy is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, if the value of m1 and m2 are equal, both are 1, when if P is the dividing point is the midpoint of line segment, or that point is bisect the line segment. In both cases, what is the value of m1 and m2? The value of m1 and m2 are 1. So what is the changes is happen? 1 into x2, 1 into x2 is x2, 1 into x1 is x1 by 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and here yes, 1 into y2 is y2 and 1 into y1 is y1 by 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So for saying of little easy, for making a little easy, then we rewriting the order like this: P of xy is equal to, Pxy is a coordinate, x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, if P is the midpoint or P is bisecting the line segment, how to we find the coordinate of P? The coordinate of P is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 by y2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, so the some cases is given, if we have the 2 points, we mark the 2 points. P is a line segment and the point P and Q is a trisect. Okay, in the case of a line section formula, we have only one line segment and is possible to find the coordinate of one dividing point. Okay, section formula വെച്ചിട്ട് ഒരു ലൈൻ സെഗ്മെന്റിനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു പോയിന്റിന്റെ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് മാത്രമേ ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒറ്റ സമയത്ത് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. Okay, then here if AB is dividing as three equal parts, that we call as trisection. Okay, trisection means the line segment divide as 3 equal parts. For dividing 3 equal parts, how many points we needed? In between A and B, we needed 2 points. Okay, it's not given the points there, it's given only the sentence AB is trisecting. Okay, trisect means we want to divide the line segment as 3 equal parts. For to dividing the line segment as 3 equal parts, we needed exactly 2 points in between the end points. So here we mark the points P and Q. Okay, then both value, the length of AP is equal for the length of PQ is equal for length of QB. Okay, then what is the ratio of AP is to PQ is to QB? നമുക്കറിയാം ഈ എ ബി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ലൈനെ പിയും ക്യൂവും എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? ട്രൈസെക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, 3 ഈക്വൽ പാർട്ടായിട്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ 3 ഈക്വൽ പാർട്ടായിട്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ മക്കളെ എ പിയുടെ ലെങ്ത്തും പി ക്യൂവിൻ്റെ ലെങ്ത്തും ക്യൂബിൻ്റെ ലെങ്ത്തും എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കും. ഓക്കെ, ഈക്വൽ. You find the ratio of AP is to PQ is to QB, then what we get? We get the ratio as 1 is to 1 is to 1. Okay, if you reduce the same measurement, if both are, suppose AP is 4, PQ is 4 and QB is 4, then For finding the ratio, we reduce that one, then what we get? We get 1 is to 1 is to 1. Okay, so by use the section formula and how to be find the coordinate of P. If we want to find the coordinate of P, okay, don't forget, it's very important. If we want to find the coordinate of P, what is the ratio? We have only two ratios. What are they? M1 and M2. Okay, M1 and M2. Then if we finding the coordinate of P, the P is dividing AP as two parts only, not three parts. Okay, one is AP and PB. Then how do we find the coordinate of P? That time what is the ratio? The ratio is 1 is to how many parts in this the right side of P? 2 parts. Then 1 is to 2. Then we finding the coordinate of Q. Okay, we finding the coordinate of Q. Then what is the ratio? The ratio will change as 2 is to 1. Okay, 2 is to 1. Don't forget, this is an important idea. We want to find is in the case of trisection, how many points coordinate we want to find there? We want to find the coordinate of 2 points. Then all the case of trisection, for finding the coordinate of first point, the dividing first point, the ratio is M1 is to M2 is equal to 1 is to 2. If you want to find, if you finding the coordinate of the second point, that time what is the value of M1 is to M2? That is 2 is to 1. Okay, these are the main important idea. We have many applications of section formula. Okay, I think you got it. What do you mean by section formula? Section formula is a formula for using the coordinate of the point dividing the line segment. Line segment in a divide ചെയ്യുന്ന എങ്ങനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു റേഷ്യോയിൽ M1 is to M2 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന റേഷ്യോയിൽ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പോയിന്റിന്റെ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഫോർമുലയാണ് ഇത് സെക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല. The section formula is M1 x2 plus M2 x1 by M1 plus M2 comma M1 y2 plus M2 y1 divided by M1 plus M2 is always in the form of a coordinate. Okay, next we are discussing the first application of the section formula is a direct application. Okay, the question is like this: find the coordinates of the point which divide the line segment joining the point 4, -3 and 8, 5 internally in the ratio 3 is to 1. Okay, then here is the question is directly asking to find the coordinate of the point who divide the line segment AB. Okay, it's not given the AB, is given the coordinates only. Then first we want to choose the point, the point name, okay, who is dividing the coordinate. We don't know which one that, so we choose that coordinate of that point is xy. Okay, then the question asks to find the value of x and y. Okay, it's a direct application, so we starting like this. Let p xy be the point divide the line segment joining A 4 -3 and B 8 5. Okay, 8 5. Then is given one more. What is the value of M1 is to M2? M1 is to M2 is equal to 3 is to 1. Okay, given M1 is to M2 is equal to 3 is to 1. So the value of M1 is 3, value of M2 is 1. Okay, so what is the question? The question asks to find the coordinate of point P. That means we want to find the value of x and y. Okay, ഈ ലൈൻ സെഗ്മെന്റ് എ ബിനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പോയിന്റിന്റെ കോർഡിനേറ്റ്, അതാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്തായിട്ട് എടുത്തത്? എക്സ് വൈ എന്ന് എടുത്തത്. ആ എക്സ് വൈൻ്റെ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ആണ് ആർക്ക് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്? നമുക്ക് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്. ഓക്കെ, ഹൗ ഡു വി റൈറ്റ്? വി റൈറ്റിംഗ് therefore pxy is equal to pxy is equal to, first we are writing the equation m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Okay, the next we substituting the value. What is m1? M1 is 3 into x2. x2 means the coordinate is AB, correct? So the coordinate of A we choose as x1 y1, the coordinate of B as x2 y2. So m1 into x2 means 3 into 8 plus m2 is 1. 1 into x1 is 4 by m1 plus m2. m1 plus m2 means 3 plus 1. m1y2 means 3 into minus 3 into 5. 3 into 5 plus m2y1 is 1 into minus 3. The denominator is same, 3 plus 1. Okay, then is equal to 3 into 8. 3 into 8 is equal to 24. 1 into 4 by 4, comma 3 into 5, 15. 1 into minus 3 is minus 3 by 4. Then is equal to 24 plus 4. 24 plus 4 is 28. Correct? 24 plus 4 is 28 by 4. Comma 15 plus minus 3, that is 12. 15 plus minus 3 is 12 by 4. Then is equal to what we get? Is equal to 24 by 4. 28 by 4. 7, correct? And 12 by 4 is 3. Then what is the coordinate of the point? The coordinate of the point is 7, 3. Okay, then we write, therefore 7, 3 is the point divide AB internally in the ratio is to 1. Okay, then what is the point divide AB internally in the ratio 3 is to 1? P73 is the point divide the line segment AB internally in the ratio 3 is to 1. Okay, I think you got it. This one is a direct application of section formula for finding the coordinate of the point who divide the line segment. Okay, line segment divide cheyunna point inde coordinate kandupidikkuka. Okay, next we go the next application of section formula. The question is like this: in what ratio does the point minus 4, 6 divide the line segment joining the points A minus 6, 10 and B 3 minus 8? ഓക്കെ, എന്താണ് നമ്മുടെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ പറഞ്ഞത്? ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ പറയുന്നത് റേഷ്യോ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാനാണ് അല്ലേ? എന്തിൻ്റെ റേഷ്യോ? നമുക്കിവിടെ തന്നിട്ടുള്ള -4, 6 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പോയിന്റ് A -6, 10 അതുപോലെ B 3 -8 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന രണ്ട് പോയിന്റും തമ്മിൽ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ കിട്ടുന്ന ലൈൻ സെഗ്മെൻറ്റിനെ അല്ലേ, ഈ പോയിന്റ് -4, 6 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പോയിന്റ് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്ത് റേഷ്യോയിലാണ് എന്നാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്. ഹിയർ ഈസ് ഗിവൺ ദ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ഓഫ് ദ പോയിന്റ് dividing the line segment and is also given the coordinate of the endpoints of line segment. Then what is not given? Here is not given the ratios m1 and m2. So the question asks to find us the value of m1 and m2. Okay, so how it will be starting as same idea. Then the section for we use the section formula, we not get the ratio. The section formula is not an equation to find the ratio. The section formula, if we apply the section formula, we get only the value of the coordinate of the point divide the line segment. Okay, that means section formula, if we apply the section formula in this case, what we get is equal for only the coordinate of -4 and 6. ഓക്കെ, സെക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല വെച്ചിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് ഏതിന് ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കും? ഈ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പോയിന്റിനാണ് അത് ഈക്വൽ ആവുക. ഓക്കെ, വി സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ഇൻ ലൈക്ക് ദിസ്. ലെറ്റ് P is the name of the point we dividing the coordinate. Let P -4, 6 is divide the line segment joining A -6, 10 and B 3 -8 internally in the ratio m1 is to m2. We don't know what is m1 and m2, so we choose the ratio is m1 is to m2. Therefore okay, minus 4 6 minus 4 6, okay, is equal to section formula we using to find the coordinate of p. Therefore we are writing p of xy, is xy is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. M1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, then we know here what is the value of x and y. xy means the coordinate of the point p. P യുടെ coordinate ആയിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചൂസ് ചെയ്യാറ്, x ഉം y ചൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So here what is x and y is minus 4 6. Therefore minus 4 6 is equal to, then we is clear, pxy. Then not need to write the coordinate, the point name here. The coordinate is enough because it's in the form of coordinate only, correct? Then coordinate is enough. Then minus 4 6 is equal to 1. If we don't know m1, then m1 x2 is, yes, 3. M2 we don't know m2 into x1 is, yes, minus 6 by m1 plus m2. M1 y2, there's m1 into y2 means minus 8, m2 into y1 is 10 by m1 plus m2. Okay, that means these two coordinates are equal. Minus 4 6 is equal for this coordinate, correct? Then when is possible? This is possible only in the case of the x coordinate is equal for x coordinate and y coordinate is equal for y coordinate. Okay, ഈ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് മൈനസ് 4 6 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ഈ എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ ഒരു കോർഡിനേറ്റിന്, ഏത് കോർഡിനേറ്റിന്, m1, then is equal, we write one more step, minus 4 6 is equal to 3m1 plus minus 6m2 by m1 plus m2, that is x coordinate. Then minus 8m1 plus 10m2 by m1 plus m2. Then now is very clear, is given this coordinate minus 4 6 is equal for the coordinates 3m1 plus minus 6m2 by m1 plus m2 minus 8m1 plus 10m2 by m1 plus m2. This is also in the form of coordinate and this is also in the form of coordinate. This is x coordinate, this is y coordinate, correct? So when we say these coordinates are equal, the coordinates are equal only in the case of the x coordinates are equal or y coordinates are equal. X coordinates are equal and y coordinates are equal. അല്ലേ, ഇങ്ങനെ രണ്ട് കോർഡിനേറ്റ്സ് ഈക്വൽ ആവണമെങ്കിൽ മക്കളെ ഏതിൻ്റെയൊക്കെ വാല്യൂസ് ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കണം? എക്സ് കോർഡിനേറ്റ്സിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂവും വൈ കോർഡിനേറ്റ്സിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂവും ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കണം, അല്ലേ? അല്ലാതെ ഒരിക്കലും എന്താവില്ല, രണ്ട് കോർഡിനേറ്റ്സ് ഈക്വൽ ആവില്ല. ദെൻ ഇഫ് വി ഗെറ്റ് ഹിയർ ദീസ് ടു കോർഡിനേറ്റ്സ് ആർ ഈക്വൽ, ദെൻ ഈസ് വെരി ക്ലിയർ. Therefore minus 4 is equal for 3m1 plus minus 6m2 by m1 plus m2. 6 is equal to minus 8m1 plus 10m2 by m1 plus m2. Okay, then next we want to find the value of m1 and m2. For finding the value of m1 and m2 we choose any one of the relation. Okay, ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് നമുക്ക് m1ൻ്റെയും m2ൻ്റെയും വാല്യൂ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക? ഒന്നിക്കിൽ എക്സ് കോർഡിനേറ്റിൻ്റെ റിലേഷൻ എടുത്ത് ചെയ്യാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വൈ കോർഡിനേറ്റിൻ്റെ റിലേഷൻ എടുത്ത് ചെയ്യാം. രണ്ടും വേണ്ട, ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന്. So here we starting from the x coordinate, we taking for this one. Okay, if we choose any one you will get the same answer. Okay, the next steps we taking only one, then minus 4, then we just transpose m1 plus m2 in the side of minus 4, then is dividing, we are dividing here by m1 plus m2, അല്ലേ? ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ m1 plus m2നെ കൂടെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, ട്രാൻസ്പോസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എന്താവുന്നത്, ഇൻറ്റു ആവും. then 4 minus 4 into m1 plus m2 is equal to 3m1 plus minus 6m2, or minus 3m1 minus 6m2. Okay, then we expand the bracket, minus 4m1 plus minus 4m2 is equal to 3m1 minus 6m2. Correct? Then next we doing one thing. What is that? We take the m1 in one side and m2 in another side. Okay, so what is next? Minus 4m1, we transpose plus 3m1 in the side of LHS. Then what is the changes? Minus 3m1 is equal, what is remaining here? Minus 6m2. Yes, the plus minus means minus 4m2. Okay, then is equal to minus 4m1 minus 3m1 is minus 7m1 is equal to minus 6m2 minus means it become plus. Correct, it become plus. So minus 6m2 plus 4m2. What is minus 6m2 by 4m2? Yes, is minus 2m2. Okay, minus 2m2. So we want to get the ratio in the form of m1 is to m2. നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ഫോമിലാണ് വേണ്ടത്? m1 is to m2. We want to get the ratio in the form of m1 is to m2. The m1 is to m2 is equal for, the m1 is to m2 is same as m1 by m2. m1 is to m2 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഏതിന് ഈക്വൽ ആണ് മക്കളെ? m1 by m2. അപ്പോൾ m1 by m2, if we get m1 by m2, then we write that in the form of m1 is to m2. So for getting m1 by m2, we transpose from the RHS to m2, we transpose in the side of LHS. നമ്മൾ m1 by m2 കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് RHS ഒന്ന് m2നെ നമ്മൾ എങ്ങോട്ട് ട്രാൻസ്പോസ് ചെയ്യും? LHSലേക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്പോസ് ചെയ്യും. If you transpose m2 in the side of RHS, then that time we transpose minus 7 in the side of RHS. Okay, നമ്മൾ m2നെ LHSലേക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്പോസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ മൈനസ് 7 എങ്ങോട്ട് ട്രാൻസ്പോസ് ചെയ്യണം? RHSലേക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്പോസ് ചെയ്യണം. ഇനി ഇവിടെ m2 ഇവിടെ m1 ആണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ m2 ഇപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്പോസ് ചെയ്യും. അന്നേരം ഇവിടെയുള്ള നമ്പർ എങ്ങോട്ട് ട്രാൻസ്പോസ് ചെയ്യും? LHSലേക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്പോസ് ചെയ്യും. ഓക്കെ, then therefore m1 by m2 is equal to minus 2 by minus 7. The both are negative, then we get is equal to 2 by 7. Therefore m1 is to m2 is equal to 2 is to 7. Okay, not 7 is to 2, 2 is to 7. This like we want to find the ratio is given the coordinate of the point dividing the line segment and given the endpoints of the line segment. Okay, it's a very important type question also. I think you got this idea.